This is it. The number one seed is on the line. We will talk 49ers Seahawks in a second. Let's read some comments first. This guy wants to correct me about my childhood hero, Joe Montana. He says, actually, Brock Purdy is just as tall as Joe Montana. Brock Purdy and Joe Montana are actually the same height. I think he probably got that from David Lombardi or something. No, they are listed as the same height. Some sources list them as the same height, but they are not the same height. Here is Joe Montana with Steve Young. And here is Steve Young with Brock. Keep in mind, Steve Young is 64 years old now. So he's lost like an inch since his prime. The mythology around Joe Montana not having any quarterback traits and he did it all with intangibles has become like a little bit exaggerated. The guy was 6'1" and he could dunk a basketball. So he was pretty athletic. If you just use your brain a little bit, you think like the second greatest quarterback of all time, arguably the greatest quarterback of all time, wasn't incredibly athletic. Like, come on, use your brain a little bit. This guy says I'm gay for thinking Amanda Seyfried is attractive. Well, I don't know. Here she is side by side with Midney Sweeney. I think Amanda Seyfried is plenty attractive. He says, Amanda Seyfried's eyes are too far apart. Guy on the internet says Amanda Seyfried's eyes are too far apart. Dude, Amanda Seyfried looks like Elsa from Frozen, dude. Who is a 10 out of 10, by the way. Elsa from Frozen is a 10. As far as The Housemaid, starring Midney Sweeney and Amanda Seyfried, not bad, pretty good. I recommend it. Now, let's do some quick watch identification. Here is former Denver Nuggets, New Jersey Nets star Kenyon Martin, appearing on, I believe, the Gilbert Arenas podcast, The Arena. Here is Kenyon Martin wearing a Yachtmaster 2. I believe it has been discontinued, which makes it more valuable. The dial itself is kind of ugly. There's a lot going on, but overall it looks fantastic. New and unworn, $60,000. Now here is Joe Rogan wearing a Nautilus. The price of that watch could alter the course of a family's generational trajectory. Okay, if you were to sell that watch and give the proceeds to a struggling family, you could affect innumerable lives across time and space. But having said that, if I had that watch, I probably would not sell it. I probably would flex the hell out of it and tell them to eat cake. Eat cake, losers. Here is progressive leftist Emma Vigeland. Nice lady. I like Emma Vigeland. Here she is wearing, I don't know. It could be a vintage Cartier. Do I have to say Cartier? Can I just say Cartier? A vintage Cartier. But if you look at the lugs, they extend quite far. I think that's a Longines. I think that's a Longines Dolce Vita, which would put it around the $2,000 price point, which I think for a democratic socialist, a wealthy democratic socialist with rich parents, I think that's fine. I think that's not outrageously ostentatious for a champagne socialist. $2,000, I think it's a Longines Dolce Vita. Now, do you guys know Joey Merlino? A reputed former Philly crime boss turned podcaster. He went from alleged crime boss to doing prison time to now doing NFL picks. He does sports podcasting now. Here he is wearing a Rolex Sky Dweller, which honestly, while the Sky Dweller is Rolex's technically most impressive watch, right? Like they do the calendar. The calendar knows if it's 31 or 30. The bezel turns. So it is Rolex's most technically impressive watch, but I would say that the dial is kind of ugly. They stuck like a GMT function in the middle of it. I don't know. I think it's kind of ugly. $60,000 MSRP. All right, let's get to 49ers versus the Seahawks for all the marbles. Here we go. Now, for 49er fans, this would worry me, okay? This would worry me.
I believe in the 49ers. The table is set for them to win.
Mike Florio picking the 49ers. That is terrifying.
If I had to pick one team that I think is going to win the Super Bowl right now, I think it's a 49er. Wow.
But you know what I hate is like the pregame analysis leading up, which is always the same, dude. Like, here's Mina Kimes. Take a wild guess what Mina Kimes thinks the key to the game is. Take a wild guess. Do you know what it is here?
I think Seattle really needs to run the ball effectively. Yes. So I think that is going to be a big part of this one.
Yeah, we know. Run the ball. It's always run the ball. We know that already. Stop saying that. Like, they really gotta run the ball. It's really important to run the ball. They all say that, dude. We know already. Shut up. Like, Matt Mayoko is cool, right? Like, I have no problem with Matt Mayoko. I like Matt Mayoko. But I already know what he's gonna say. I don't even have to click. It's very important to run the ball, to slow down the pass rush. Especially with Twent Williams, it's really important to run the ball. Yeah, okay. Thanks for the inside information, dude. What are you talking about? It's important for the 49ers to generate pass rush. They might have to blitz. Like, okay. All right, dude. Like, shut the F up. They just say the same crap over and over, dude. Can I tell you the real keys to the game? Here are the real keys to the game. You ready? You want to know the real keys to the game? Here's the keys to the game. At some point, there's going to be a crucial third down. Brock Purdy's going to throw it to an open receiver, and either the defender, the lineman, is going to bat it down, or it's going to get past the lineman by like half an inch, and the 49ers will convert. Okay, that's a key to the game. At some point, Brock Purdy is going to layer a pass over a sea of linebackers, and the ball is going to get tipped at some point. And it's either going to fall harmlessly onto the ground, or it's going to fall into a defender's arms. That's the key to the game. The key to the game is, at some point, Robert Saleh's defense is going to make a crucial momentum-changing stop, and the crooked ref, Vinovich, is either going to throw the flag or he's not. He's going to make up a hand to the face on the other side of the field that had no impact on the play at all. Or he's not. That's it. The crooked ref is going to make up a phantom call to negate the 49ers' momentum-changing play, or he's not. That's the key to the game. Tipped passes and penalties from the crooked ref. Can the crooked ref swing the game without calling too much attention to himself? That's it. Those are the keys to the game. I'm sorry to tell you. That's life too, by the way. That's life. Life is tip passes. That's life. You drive home from the Christmas party a little bit tipsy. Do you make it, or do you get in some trouble? That's life. Life is just tip passes.